Prem Anand. I'm the regional manager of business solutions in Middle East and Africa. This session is all about using multiple apps and how would you move from that multiple apps to one single, we call it as an operating system. And I'm going to talk in detail why we call Zoho One as an operating system by just not providing you with the softwares, but also with a lot of services which is bundled together. As you know, when you think about a business, right? So we have three main categories to start a business or when you consider a business. The first one, which is the utmost priority, is of course our customers. So we have to take care of our customers. We have to see who's in for us, which is, or who will stay for us with a long time. Second one is, of course, your employees or our employees. So the more or the better you take care of the employees, they also resonate that to your customers. Combined together with all of that, then comes the whole org. It also comes with other components as well. So we have three major things which I want to clear here. When you think about customers, you always want to go one extra mile. Who here don't want to go an extra mile to solve or to give something better to your customers? I don't think anyone will have that comment. So we always want to do one single thing extra to delight our customers. I have one good example over here to talk. I always think about Amazon or Apple. The moment you go to Amazon and you buy some product, they deliver it to you, right? And without even knowing you, they send one email to your mailbox asking for the feedback. So they ask, how was the product? Even how was the delivery? How was the service? And then they even have, or they have gone one step above, and then they'll ask you even, how was the package? Was it decent enough to fit in the product and everything? So they have delivered the product. That is the core job. They have done it right. But apart from that, they have also gone one step and they're asking for the feedback, but not enforcing you to do that. It is just one mail to your mailbox. That is when you have to delight your customers. Meanwhile, you should also take care that you're not, you're curing their headaches while delighting the customers. Second thing is your employees. Apart from what you give them, all the compensation and everything, we always feel that you have to give your employees the right tools to use. So be it hardware or software, they should always have the right tools to use. Third, last but not the least, is the organization. Once you have all these together, of course, it comes the organization and you can make better business decisions. So if you see here, I have gone into three different layers. The least layer is the point products, which is like you walk into a restaurant and you want to do some, or you want to eat with a la carte model, then you can pick and choose what you want, which is a wide range of products. Then that is what the point products are for. Or let's say you walk into a midday meal and you have a better bit of appetite, then you order for set menu, which we call it as a bundled products. We have CRM plus. Let's say you have a sales and marketing team, then you can go for CRM plus. Let's say you want to concentrate on your back office, then you can go for workplace. Or let's say you have a finance team, we have finance plus. Likewise, we have multiple bundles. And the topmost is Zoho One, which is the superhero of everyone. Bundle together all 50 plus products in one platform, and which will talk to each other, and it's like a Lego toy if you think about it. So you get multiple Lego boxes, you fix together, that becomes a giant toy, which is a Lego block. So with one platform, everything works together. And actually, we are not boofing around or something. Actually, it works together. If you talk about sales and marketing, finance, collaboration, back office, front office, anything, we have one platform to run the business. I'm going to take you through each step, because the moment you start your business, the first thing what you do is you get a domain. From that, you build your presence, wherein the gentleman asked, how would you, what does Zoho Sites do with Zoho One? So you get a domain, build your presence, drive the traffic. So all you do this just to generate the leads, right? Because all you want to is make business or get something out of it. And then after that, you will pass on to the sales team. All you want is follow up and close the deal, no matter what. Even if it's a closed clause or closed one, you want that to come to the ending stage. And then obviously you have to take care of the customer support, wherein even if they have problems or if they have any issues, or even if they want to give a feedback to you, you have to have a customer support to address them. So all these, we have separate components in Zoho One. I think most of you here know what Zoho One is. I'm going to take one by one of what product does what. The first one is Zoho Sites, wherein you can build your site builder. And then if you want to do the marketing, we have multiple marketing platforms, but I'm going to highlight these three: Zoho PageSense, Social, and Campaigns. So PageSense is like a website optimization platform. For example, if you want to monitor who's coming on your website, who does what is the heat map. If you want to test multiple websites in multiple countries, let's say you have offers in UAE and then in Egypt, you cannot have the same color coding here in UAE as well as in Egypt, or here UAE and in India. So you have to test the website. For that, we have PageSense, and everything can be done on that. Second one is Social, which is a social media management platform wherein you can plug in your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, all your social media platforms. And it is not only about plugging in, it is all about making a one platform working together. So you don't want to log in to multiple social media platform to post something. You can just log into Zoho Social and do a post. Actually, there is one of my favorite report in Zoho Social, wherein you can see what is the best time to post in which social media. I think most of us want to know that, because we post same kind of video in Facebook at 9 a.m., a similar kind of video in Instagram at 12 p.m. So we wouldn't know at what time to post which post. So Zoho Social will give you a report of the best time to post in what medium. And it talks to CRM as well. Actually, you can make money out of it. I can talk about it. And next one is Zoho Campaigns, and which is an email and SMS marketing platform. So you can plug in your email and SMS, and you can blast your email and SMS to your customers. And then if you want to generate leads, we have a couple of products wherein Sales IQ and Forms. Sales IQ is the online chat bot wherein you can put that chat bot on the website or any of the applications you use, and then you can receive the chat from your customers or even prospects. You can automate that. We have AI features to, you don't want to have a human in place to do that. And the next one is a form builder, wherein you can put in the forms on the website or anywhere to collect the information from your prospective customers. And then we have two biggest sales product, which is CRM and Begin. Begin we recently launched to the market, wherein we have it is for small customers, wherein or small to medium enterprise customers. It's like a more of a small CRM. And then CRM is a full-grown sales management platform. From the point of leads until you close it, we have CRM. And for the customer support, we have Zoho Desk, wherein you can plug in and then you can have your, let's say you have an e-commerce platform, you want to get the queries, or let's say you have a common email address or a telephony, wherein you have to call and you have to get the queries. So that is what Zoho Desk comes in. So this is all these platforms, right? If you think about it, it is all customer facing. But I mean, only with this, do you think you can manage the whole business? I wouldn't think so, because there is a lot more to do in the back end with that platform to work together. Because when you think about, as the gentleman mentioned, he has a lot of issues in solving the estimates and quotations to give to the customers. So you have to work on it. He has to completely build a solution wherein for people to approve quotes, send invoices, if people is going out, if they want to claim their fuel expenses, or if they are going out to the project management, what is the man-hour, what is the task they are doing, which is the user who's exactly doing that project. They have to do all that. They have to monitor all that. So for that, we have multiple tools. And then process the payments, you have to reconcile everything from the backend. So we have all these together, which is taken care by the finance product, which is the main product called Zoho Books. And then if you want to claim or do all the expenses management, we have Zoho Expense, which is one of my favorite tool in Zoho because it makes my job easier. Just scan the receipt, take a photo, and it automatically scans the receipt. It goes to the approval manager. Who wants to approve, they can go ahead with it. Even today morning, I think IFCO is one of our biggest customer. He spoke about it. He's using Zoho Expense, and they have expanded it for their Spain operations as well. And then to track the time, we have Zoho Projects, which is a complete project management tool. And then you have to ship the product. You have to update the inventory. For that, we have Zoho Inventory. Okay, all that you have now, but you should also give your back office operations, right? You have to give the team right tools. So even though if you have everything, let's say you have your HR tool or HR team, wherein they just post a job in LinkedIn, they want to manually collect all the resumes, or they post a job in, let's say, Indeed or Naukri Gulf, and they want to manually get everything in. It is even a tedious task to do. Actually, we have a good HR session coming up tomorrow, and he'll get into the detail of what and how we can use the Zoho Recruiter. So you post a job opening, and then either in the website or on the job board, and then you parse the resume. We have a resume parser wherein it automatically parses the keywords, and then it puts into Zoho Recruit. and then schedule the interview, and then send the offer letter. So all these are taken care by one product called Zoho Recruit, which is in the bundle. And then, so you have everything. So you have made all your effort by just hiring, or you want to hire a particular person. Now, after hiring, what happens? You want to automatically convert that hiring to an employee, right? Because you're going to onboard them. So from that recruit, you're going to send an offer letter from, and then convert to an employee, and then do all the HR onboarding, and then assign a device, or it is with your internal process. Whatever you do, it is all taken care by Zoho people. And then add the user Zoho One, and then assign to a group, put in an email address, which is taken care by Zoho Mail. Zoho Mail is one of the fastest moving product over here, which is completely secure and hosted by on Zoho's domain as well. So if you do all that, so you have given the right tools now, you have given the right tools to your customer facing, you have given the right tools to your internal product management and everything. Now we have to take the better business decisions. So you have to oversee everything, right? So you will have multiple process. For example, some companies might have to sign a lot of contracts every day. They have to have thousands of contracts coming up every day, or they have to sign the policies. You will have multiple IT departments, you have multiple sales and marketing departments. You have to sign the policies, you have to bring in the structure. So to do all that, we have a process management. We can map all the process management, put together, which can be embedded on Zoho Analytics to have a bird's eye view of what you want to do in a business, which is basically to make a better business decisions. So all these apps, so whatever we have seen now, right, is all about applications. So as I mentioned earlier, Zoho One is not only about applications. We also have some services embedded together. So if you talk about sales and marketing, IT and help desk, email, collaboration, everything, it works together, of course, yes. But without the services, we cannot call that as an operating system. So do any of you have any idea of about what services we offer in Zoho? Apart from the apps we offer, we also have a backend to offer a lot of services. Do you have any idea? Any customers or partners? Come on, no one? No? Okay. So we have multiple layers of services. For example, if you take your mobile phone, right, you have applications to install from the App Store, but also you have location services which you have to enable, which will work along with the application to make your life easier, right? For example, if you use Google Maps, and then if you have the app but you have not switched on the location services, I don't think you can use the Google Map properly. Likewise, you should also have we have also built some of the services which will work with Zoho application to make your life easier. One such app is AI, wherein it is built across the platform and everything is built in-house. So people who have watched that our 25 years of Zoho video, the AI investment for Zoho is almost about 10 years. So we have done a lot of R&D, we have done the research, and everything is built in-house. We haven't gone on outside stack. Everything is built within the stack. All the apps, services, layers, everything is built within in-house. So these are some of the AI work at Zoho. We can list it down. Probably we can share the presentation with you later. Starting from the handwriting recognition until the sentiment analysis, we have everything within AI in Zoho. And this AI is going to incorporate, or most of the products, we already incorporated that into Zoho's products. And we are going to have this as a common platform wherein any of the Zoho products can use this AI to make your life easier, which we call it as a Ziya. I think it's a cool name to call. And then one of the application or one of the sample which Ziya does is you can search across the Zoho platform. For example, let's say you get an email from your customer, then he has sent some documents, he has attached it, you have downloaded and put it to your cloud. And let's say you have had a small chat with him. Everything is on different platforms, right? But if you come and search over here, it'll pull all the information from all the platforms and it gives you a unified result. So you don't want to search in multiple areas, you don't want to search in multiple places to get one result out of that customer. And we have chatbots, as I mentioned, it's powered by sales. It's in Sales IQ. We have also in Desk, wherein you can put this chatbot into your website, and you don't want to have a human to answer your questions. So you can have if and then loops, and you can you can leave the chatbot to answer your questions. Have you ever thought about this? For example, if you have an office, right, you call your receptionist or you call your manager and ask, office manager, and ask, do we have someone on the office door now, right? That is what the culture we have got in UAE, or at least in the Middle East. Have we ever thought about asking this question to any of your businesses? Like how many people are visiting my website right now? Because they take a lot of pain and effort to come to your website to see what you're doing, either your competitors or your prospective customers. So if you ask this question, because we thought about it, we had a lot of load, we are not sure what kind of a load is that, where are people logging in, do they really know what Zoho is, and then logging into the website and everything. So this is the question we asked like around 8 years ago. How many visitors do we have on our website right now? And then we got in Ziya, wherein we developed Ziya to answer that question. So when we ask Ziya now, it will exactly tell how many visitors are there in the website. And also one interesting thing, it also gives you in that number of visitors, how many are already your customers and how many are prospecting right now, which is the deal is not closed one yet, and how many is like a very new customers to your website. So one of the cool feature which we have in Ziya. And this is also one main thing for your sales team. How many deals or how many tickets do I have open right now within my sales pipeline? So it gives you exactly what is the number. So you can see here the Acme Corporation and what is the date and what is the amount which is pending. So do they have any open ticket? So if they have raised any issues, then you can address it immediately. You can call the right person. You can call the right stakeholders. You can give them the answer what they want. So starting from the front office, right, the AI which works in front office, which is sales, marketing, support, and everything, from rating the lead quality, this is all we have in AI. So even the anomaly detection, who's anomaly to you, and with the reply assistant, automatic detection, everything, to the back office, your finance, productivity, and collaboration, we have everything together powered by AI. So if you talk about human, then you can take this is a progressive decision, persuasion, and critical thinking. But when you implement AI, the moment you implement AI, the way of approach completely differs. So you will start thinking about pattern recognition. You will see a pattern how your business is doing. You'll see a pattern of how the visitors are visiting a website. Everything will change. And you will do the data crunching. Most of the data entry work will be reduced. And then you will start doing the prediction for your business, which will eventually help you with the business growth. So one common question, wherever I go and talk about AI, right, we have one common thing to ask. If I implement AI in my company, do I lose my job? Or will my manager kick me out? So there is one fear which everyone have. This is the answer. But actually, when you implement AI within the company, your employees and AI works together, which will help you with the less busy work. You can make smart decisions and faster work cycles, and especially it builds better relationship within the company and to the customers. The second most thing is telephony. So how many of you here have the problem of addressing this telephony within this region, or at least in the Middle East, like you have? Yeah. So it is basically siloed to any organization. If you think about it, for example, if you use Salesforce, Salesforce will support a certain list of telephony, let's say Cisco, and then Ring Central. Or let's say if you use MailChimp, they support a different set of telephony. It is basically avoided, or it is put together in a separate platform. If you think about your sales marketing, telephony, each and every app has to talk to telephony in a separate manner. But what we did with Zoho is we created one bridge, which is called phone bridge. So it is one common thing which will talk to all the applications. So you don't want each and every telephony to talk to each and every application, even within Zoho. So we did a phone bridge which will allow you to take a different approach. So this is how it will look like. For example, we have embedded all the telephony, more than 50 plus telephone vendors across the globe, and we have put that into phone bridge. That phone bridge will talk to Zoho's products. So we currently integrate with 50 plus telephony providers. We also have some works going on for local telephony providers. We also have Genesis, which is already within the region, which we have one local provider. And then the last part is analytics, wherein if you have all this right, you have front end, back end, back office, operations is done. But if you are the manager, if you are the managing director, you want to open your door, come to your chair, and you want to look at, okay, what's my company doing? How is the business? So we have one common dashboard which will pull data from almost all the apps which we have, not only from Zoho, but the external apps as well. For example, you might use Zoho CRM, and you might use MailChimp for your campaign management, or you might use HubSpot for your marketing. So you have multiple products to use. So if you want to pull all the data and you want to see the ROI, or if you want to see what's going on in my business, then we have Zoho Analytics to pull the data in. It is actually called, maybe you can call it as a BI tool, which will have one platform together. Something with a sales dashboard, you can see what is the sales revenue, how much is there in pipeline. If you want to see a marketing dashboard, you can see, I mean, what is the amount you spent on marketing, how many leads you generated, because that is the question you ask from the sales team. Now we have all this, right? Now there is a holistic solution. There is the whole new approach of Zoho One, which we call it as an operating system. What do you think is the alternative? Do you think what you use now is the alternative? Because most of you raise the hands that you have multiple products to use. Do you think that is the alternative to the world right now? Do any of you have any? Okay, we always think alternative is the multi-vendor solution. So you will have multi-vendors wherein you have to talk to each other. Of course, they do the blame game. And finally, you will end up like this. So you will have some on-premise, some cloud, some business solutions. Finally, you will say that, Zoho has to talk to Microsoft, Microsoft has to talk to Google, Google has to talk to X and Y and Z. So when you do like this, finally, maybe after 3 or 5 years, your enterprise or your organization will look like this. You will have patchy integrations to put in. You will, most companies do the blame game. For example, if you call Zoho, we will tell, oh, no, there is a problem with Microsoft connection. And if you call Microsoft, they'll tell, but this is the advantage of having one platform together, which is Zoho One, wherein basically you're putting all the eggs in one basket. So you have to make sure that all the team, we have no multiple support teams, we have no multiple sales teams, everything is working together, which is basically solutions for your whole business, starting from the front office, doing a holistic approach to your back office. We have one account, one invoice, one support team, and one account manager. As Haider mentioned, and also Sridhar mentioned, we are expanding very fast over here in this region. And one thing which we're doing is to extend the support and the account management team. We have a dedicated support and account management team over here in Dubai, also in the other parts of Middle East and Africa. And advantage is you don't want to have multiple contracts. You don't want to know when my renewal is. You don't want to know when is my renewal with that company, when is my renewal with this company. So there is no, colliding with multiple softwares. And no nickel and dime pricing, which is one of the biggest advantages of Zoho One. So you just pay and then you leave. You don't want to pay anything extra unless until you utilize, hit the walls to the maximum. Which is the pricing of Zoho. We have two pricing. One is user-based and another one is employee-based. If you want to go by user-based, it is 275. If you go by all employee plan, it is 100 per month per user. Finally, I leave it to your choice whether you want to focus on your business or you want to just focus on doing the plumbing work and doing all the patchy integrations and not focusing on your business. Thank you.